Hello and welcome to Hindustan Times Online, Desi Martini. My name is Sandeep, and today I have with me someone who is relatively new to the Bollywood industry, but it wouldn't be an exaggeration to state that he has managed to carve a niche for himself in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about none other than Saqib Saleem. Hey Saqib.
What's up, buddy? How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Alive, promoting. Promotions are always hectic, but the feeling's good, yeah. Everybody's liking the material we are putting out. So I'm hoping, I'm quite nervous about the 22nd, but let's see, fingers crossed, man. Let's see what happens.
So, if I ask you to describe your character, or for instance, if I ask you to describe Rangbaz, how will you describe it?
शिव प्रकाश शुक्ला रंगबाज है और रंगबाज शिव प्रकाश शुक्ला है मतलब that's the analogy I draw. But if you ask me what रंगबाज is एक बेखौफ निडर कलरफुल इंसान who has different shades to himself. वो गिरगिट है, वो रंग बदलता है, वो अलग लोगों से अलग तरीके से काम करवाता है.
अच्छा.
So he's a very daring guy. So it's of course based on true events. It's also fictionalized. We've taken certain liberties, but hey, our research material is of true events,
yes,
and that has been drawn into a narrative. So as a character, it's very layered here. It's very his sense of right and wrong is very different from who I am. So while I was playing him, some days I was confused, some days I was very sure, some days I was unsure. But I think with the team that I had, whether it was my director Bhav Zulia, whether it was the writer Siddharth Mishra, the DOP Tojo, everybody, all the other actors, I think, and I was given a dialect teacher so that I could work on the dialect because it's of the dialects from Gorakhpur. मुझे पहले पता भी नहीं था exactly गोरखपुर कहाँ है. जब ये शो आया तो मैंने मैप देखा यूपी का, तब समझ आया ये इधर पड़ता है. So I think I had everything was given to me by the team, by the producer, and I'm like, okay, now I need to do my job. I need to act. I need to make sure I get the accent right. I need to make sure that I actually look like a rangbaz. So I think it was a lot of effort, but everybody has put in their best in the show. So yeah, so I've just done what was expected out of me in terms of I just needed to act, and that's what I've tried to do in the show.
What do you understand of Rangbaz as the show, as a web series, as in the story, the screenplay? What do you infer from the screenplay?
Like how Tarun, the CEO of Z5, said at the beginning of the press con that in no way we're glorifying the guy. We're trying to show that where can the youth go, how does the youth go wrong, how the politicians play a huge factor in convincing them to become a certain person which they shouldn't be in life. So I see it like that. But more than that, I see the human side of a guy. We've seen him become a gangster, the most dreaded gangster of the 90s. We know that about him. We will, once we see the episodes, we'll realize that how big a gangster he is. But for me, the show is more about the human side of the guy. What was his relationship with his father, his girlfriend, his mother, his sister? Was he scared of his father? After being such a big gangster, was he scared of his father? Was he scared of his girlfriend? So these are emotions we've tried to play with. And more than, of course, but the backdrop of it is the gangster world, guns taking out, shooting people, doing missions, those kind of stuff. But ultimately, it's a show with some heart.
When you talk about the press conference and what the CEO of Z5 said, I kind of inferred from whatever I heard from your conversation was the fact that you kind of take Rangbaz to be more of a love story.
I do. Because gangster सबको पता है कैसे कौन बनता है यार. एक world है. What is the newness I bring to it? Is the love story. So there are different phases in the show. There's a present, there's a past, there's a in-between phase, and the most, as in how do I say this? The portion I enjoyed the most is the love story.
Okay.
Because I've done love stories before, but this is a very different love story. This is a love story of a gangster. How would he love? What would he say? Does he watch movies? Is he fascinated by that world? Does he sing songs for the girl? Is he that guy, or is he the guy who just takes out his guns and shoots people? So just to get that was very interesting for me, and I had great actors supporting me, man. Anna has been lovely on this show.
Absolutely.
I have Tishu Bhai, I have Ranveer, I have Ravi sir. All these guys, they're very seasoned actors. So for me to be working with them, it also meant that I had to bring my A game to the table.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, they would because this is their world. Tishu sir has made Hasil. He's the director of Hasil. He understands this world.
Absolutely.
He's made Bullet Raja, which apparently
He's
was
perhaps
about
one of the most
celebrated
directors.
Yeah, celebrated directors from this space.
The industry, yeah.
And we had Ravi Kishan, who's from that space. These guys understand the world inside out. They would wake up being this character. I had to become this character. But having said that, because these guys were so good, it just helped me push myself a little more, and I was seeing everybody on the team work so hard, so I was just compelled to work hard. कि भैया सब कर रहे हैं, तुम बदतमीजी मत करो, तुम भी मेहनत करो, बहुत ज़रूरी है तुम्हारे लिए.
Okay, that brings me to my next question. When you're driving towards the fact that some of the characters in the web series, they belong to that milieu, was it difficult for you in a way to be kind of completely what do you call that? Immerse yourself into that milieu, into that mindset. Was it difficult to? I mean,
when I started out, I felt it was impossible. I didn't think I could do it, genuinely. But it's just the support I got from my director, who kept telling me, "Take it easy. You're being too hard on yourself." And I was coming out of race, where I wasn't really appreciated for my performance. So I was also very nervous as to how am I going to play it? Do I even know to act anymore? There are 20,000 things going in your head, and they were just put to rest the moment I entered the set. When I entered the set, I understood the soul of the show. कि यार मैं तो इसको loud खेलता शायद, but मेरा director हमेशा कहता रहता है less is more, less is more, less is more. So that I have to play him as a manipulative guy, not as a very aggressive guy.
Yeah.
So because if I'm angry, if I shout, that's an easy way of showing anger. There are other ways to show anger. Absolutely. So I think he really shook me up as an actor and made me go into directions that I hadn't thought before I started the show. So as an actor, it's been very overwhelming, because I also realized certain things about myself while doing the show. कि यार ये मैंने कैसे किया यार, interesting. मैंने ऐसे सोचा नहीं था. जब रात को मैं लाइनें कर रहा था, मैंने ऐसे सोचा नहीं था ये मैं ऐसे करूँगा. So I think because films or web is a director's medium. If it was theatre, it is an actor's medium, and I could go on stage and do whatever I wanted. But here, it's a director's medium. I need to become his best friend, his boyfriend, his girlfriend, whatever, his brother, and just understand his mind. And my only goal on this set was to impress him. That if I impress him, I'm going to impress the audiences, because my director is not an easy director to
work with.
No.
And not in a wrong way.
No, it's not easy to make him happy. Okay. He likes to be. He's a very nuanced director. He gives you, like, after a very long time, I worked with somebody like who worked on the beats of a scene.
Okay.
He broke the scene down for me. कि ये. Otherwise, वरना तुम इतने because of the fact that you've done a lot of films, एक sense of autopilot आ जाता है तुम्हारी acting में ना, कि अच्छा ये हाँ सर मैं कर दूँगा चलो. But here this guy was like, हाँ ये ऐसे, but तू देख कैसे करेगा, इसको ऐसे करेगा क्या? Then I was like, हाँ कर तो सकता हूँ, करके देख. हाँ अच्छा है, और कुछ कर सकता है. He kept pushing me and kept pushing me and kept pushing me, and one day I started feeling like this guy.
I understand.
You
could actually delve into the psychology of the person.
I could, man. I became warped. I was talking to people in this language. I was talking to people in this accent. I would abuse people. Like my team was like, they would not, like, I'm a very easy guy to work with. Like my team's been my team for the last 6 years. Nobody's changed. We still hang out, go party, everything together. But while I was shooting it, they saw a different side of me. One day I was in the van and I was crying for 3 hours because I had to cry. And I just wanted to find a real space somewhere. And all the people in the van went quiet. They didn't want to disrupt my process. And it's just such lovely to have a team like that who understands that you at least trying something, and they support you in that.
True. I mean, the fact that you did not really have any godfather in the industry. Your dad's quite well off in the Delhi circuit, especially because he's got a chain of restaurants.
Ji.
So, I mean, was it easy? Was it difficult? How was it for you
If
during
it
the
was
initial
easy,
days?
sir, मेरा मानना ये है, आप जर्नलिस्ट हैं, आपके लिए आसान है क्या? If it was easy, everybody would do it.
It's not easy for anyone, actually.
Yeah, if it was easy,
job to ask questions, you see.
If it was easy, he would do it, you would do it, I would do it, that person sitting right there would do it. It is not easy.
Yeah.
But nobody said it's going to be easy. And that's why you want to do it, because it's not easy. Because if it was easy and you do it, there's no sense of accomplishment. I want to do this because I want to be like, अरे यार मैंने किया यार. I came here for a purpose, for a reason. जितना भी उखाड़ा, कुछ उखाड़ के गया यार. मैं आया दिल्ली कालका जी से, मैंने कुछ किया यार अपने जीवन में. That when my children grow up, I'm like, हाँ पापा हीरो थे, पापा ने ये सारी पिक्चरें की, वो उसमें भी थे, पापा को इसके लिए ये वो, लाइक आई वांट दैट यार, आई वांट अ फिल्मोग्राफी व्हेन आई ग्रो ओल्ड टू पीपल टू से हाँ यार इसने अच्छा बुरा पता नहीं बट इसने कोशिश बहुत अच्छी की. मैं वो बंदा बनना चाहता हूँ. मैं हमेशा आई वॉन्ट टू गेट टू अ स्टेज इन लाइफ वेयर यार जब मेरा नाम क्रेडिट लिस्ट में हो तो लोगों को लगेगा शायद कुछ अच्छा है यार. Like how it is
in a sense of fulfillment of sorts.
That is very important, yeah. That is very, very important. I want to do something in life which is difficult. If it was easy, I don't want to do it, yeah. Then I'm not doing it. It's happening. जैसे होता है ना पेपर में कभी आप जीरो नहीं लाते हो, जीरो आता है. आप हमेशा मेहनत करते हो मार्क्स लाने के लिए क्योंकि मार्क्स लाना मुश्किल होता है. तो मेरा वो गोल है, मुझे हमेशा अच्छे नंबर लाने, बट ज़रूरी नहीं है हमेशा अच्छे नंबर आएंगे. कभी कभी बुरे नंबर भी आते हैं, बट दैट इज़ अप टू यू हाउ यू टेक दैट एंड लर्न फ्रॉम दैट. बिकॉज अकॉर्डिंग टू मी फेलियर इज़ एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट. इज़ एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज आई एम इन अ प्रोफेशन वेयर द हाइज आर वेरी हाई. But unless and until I get a low, I don't understand how to value that high because it could straight go to my head, right? But if I understand what failure means, like I will treasure the high and not let it get to my head. For me, that process is extremely essential.
All right. The fact that you've got a sister,
of course,
who has she has again carved a niche for herself in the industry.
Sure.
Is that to a certain extent helpful, or kind of does it give you a push?
Helpful. I'll tell you in what way. Helpful it is that I have somebody who understands my world.
Okay.
I have somebody who I can talk to. Like my parents are from Delhi. They don't understand this world. They don't know how it works, how films are made. They're very simple people.
Absolutely, yeah.
They're not corrupted by this world of glamour. Like my father's really awkward when he's getting pictures clicked. Whenever sometimes he comes down and we go out and you have these paparazzi photographers trying to click you. So he's very uncomfortable. So those are my parents. So I can't really tell them the struggles and the hardships. उनका simple सवाल होता है और बेटा काम ठीक चल रहा है?
Absolutely.
हाँ पापा काम ठीक चल रहा है. That's it. But I have somebody at home who understands my profession. If I'm going through a high, she understands what a high means and she understands what a low also means. So I think to have somebody like her as a sounding board is extremely essential for my existence.
Wow. With that lovely thought, this is the end of the conversation.
I'm sad that you're leaving me, my friend. But
well,
before you go, you want to say something?
Yeah, I actually want to say that this is a lovely actor.
And
please watch Z5's
कब आ रहा है?
रंगबाज.
कब आ रहा है?
That's for you to say.
नहीं बताओ तुम ही
मुझे याद नहीं है.
नहीं तो बताओ काहे आए फिर प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस पे?
That is not my job to remember.
21 के बाद क्या आता है?
22.
हाँ तो क्या तारीख हुई?
22nd.
हाँ आखिरी महीना कौन सा है साल का?
December.
हाँ कौन से ऐप पे आएगा?
22nd December.
कौन से ऐप पे आएगा?
Z5. And that's please give it to him for prompting on everything. He's actually
सही से बताओ वरना देख लो फेमस कर देंगे तुमको, समझ रहे हो?
All right, okay. So that was the lovely Saqib Saleem.
Thank you, buddy. It's always lovely talking to you.
Yep.
Best of luck.
Thank you so much.
And I hope I keep bumping into you and keep doing these interviews.
Yep.
Thank you
so
soon.
much.
Take care.
Yep.
See you.
Bye-bye. That was the lovely Saqib Saleem. My name is Sandeep with Hindustan Times Online. They see Martini. Thank you so much for watching.